That allows the fullbacks, Malum and Bogalski, to amble forward into the attack. Matane and B, Jackson more of a stable ball circulator, while Shinomi's going to help in the higher attacking phases. With the newfound final pass to Joseph and Gomes.
Chicago and North Carolina are the lone game on this Friday night. We think it's going to be a good one. It's the NWSL on Prime.
Central pivot by herself, allowing Shinomi to get higher up the pitch and look to effortlessly link play with Manaka.
Well, this looks effortless. Sanchez forward beyond Pinto, picked up by Manaka. Manaka went for goal, knocked down and cleared away from the line. North Carolina, nearly a great chance to start here.
Well, here's a look at that last opportunity. It starts with getting dispossessed in central position and Ashley Sanchez running in the pocket. Manaka leaks out wide because Pinto is occupying Hendrick. She bashes an opportunity back across the face. Doesn't get enough power on this to really challenge Alyssa Nair, but it's Taylor. Let's upgrade this scenario. Keep fighting to get in line, get deeper inside the penalty area, because she really only had Brianna Pinto and she was outnumbered 3-1.
That is going to slip through toward Pinto, and Nair got there. The offside flag went anyways.
Opposite side run.
Oh, come on! Dropped off by Schlegel. The shot is ripped up above the bar. That did take a touch from Murphy.
Well, this is the high press that Ella Masser wants to see from her team. Well read by Ali Schlegel, and then it's just a little flick. The inside run, Jasmine Joseph makes that run on the inside, takes the touch, sees a window, decides to lift it over Casey Murphy's head, but ultimately Murphy manipulates her body really well, drops.
Within a couple of games of her all-time start streak. Joseph, after Chicago won the ball high up the field, that's going to slip all the way through, unloading for goal. Exit stage right.
Well, it's well done from the Chicago Stars. Again, it's through their pressing moments here. Maitane creates the turnover, dispossess it. First thought forward to Joseph. Joseph running at the back line, and it's Schlegel who occupies three center backs. Gomes making that late ghosting run. Ultimately just blazes it over the bar, but I love this from Jamise Joseph, a little outside of the foot, trying to find Schlegel in a central position. North Carolina can't clear their lines.
Tane unable to jostle it free. Here's Shinomi, who lost her footing, and now it's on for Chicago. Ball slipped ahead. Joseph! August the 17th.
Well, the North Carolina Courage having a lot of problems here in central positions when they concede possession. Matana running at the back line. Jamise Joseph makes that run from out to in between the two center backs, receives it really well. First touch sets her up, but she just slightly mis-executes.
Touched away from Joseph, and she's gonna run it down. Jamise Joseph racing at Kaylee Kurtz. Joseph has support, ball knocked back, and hit toward frame, the save by Murphy. B. Franklin just unloaded a missile going into halftime. That may have been the chance of the half for Chicago.
North Carolina in their build-outs. It's Riley Jackson trying to play it to Kaylee Kurtz, but doesn't put enough pace on it. Jamise Joseph takes possession, but Kaylee Kurtz does so well to steer Joseph toward her left foot. She doesn't want that option. Toe pokes it away. B. Franklin does well to be committed to getting at the edge of the box, uses the inside of her foot, tries to steer this one on frame, and forces a good, comfortable save from
offline. The stakes are high on this Friday night as we approach the end of August. Manaka gets the first touch of the second half, and here we go in Chicago. Pinto, that's tidy work against Sam Staub. Lucy, Sanchez deep in her bag and came away with the ball and slips it ahead. Manaka scores! 3 goals this year against Chicago. And courageous play from Sanchez sets up Manaka for the go-ahead.
Courage team to score, but it's into Pinto. So important for Pinto to hold off Sam Staub. She displaces the center back, and then at the top of your screen, just look at Manaka waiting on the edge of Malum. She sees it, gets her head up. Ashley Sanchez fashions that final pass in behind the back line, and the hesitation from Alyssa Nair gives an opportunity for Manaka just to have the correct spacing at the correct speed to lift it up over top of Alyssa Nair. Enough distance away from goal that she has the opportunity for the ball to come back down under the bar.
Watch out, here comes Schlegel on the other end. Schlegel! A by Murphy, who came off her line. Murphy is troubled, so too is Schlegel in the goal mouth.
Yeah, Schlegel got in behind, and this is an element of Casey Murphy's game that she took so seriously in the offseason, being more aggressive in 1v1 situations. It's a deeper ball from Malum into the run of Ludmila. The little counter movement, the opposite movement allows Schlegel a fortuitous bounce in behind, and that's the aggressive, the decision, the early decision that Casey Murphy makes, aggressive to come out, gets clipped there from Schlegel in the end.
Williams slipping ahead, Manaka cutting through, Pinto late arriving, ball slipped kindly to the back post off the underside of the bar, and in! Tyler Lucy! North Carolina doubles their lead by the slimmest of margins. 2-0 Courage on the road.
And these are the situations that we talked about in the open that would be important for this North Carolina Courage team. Manaka getting into the advanced half space, looking for that box cross, and it takes a kind bounce, not only to Tyler Lucy, but a double doink off of the crossbar over the goal line, and gives this North Carolina Courage team a bit of a cushion here. 2-0, you can see the full ball went transition, set pieces, and individual brilliance, and Michaela Johnson ticks off at least 2 of those boxes in terms of her transition, outlet, and threat, but also her capabilities off the dribble.
That fell kindly to Sanchez, who turns around, whips it right at Alyssa Nair. Ludmila, oh wow! No way! Ludmila just scored a scorcher! Does it look familiar?
Wow, wow, wow. We have just witnessed something so immensely special. Ludmila gets squared up against the fullback. A little bit of separation as 4 players converge on her. She sees a small window, and it's a long-range screamer from outside the box. Ludmila brings one back. Top bins only. And that's the space we were talking about. When she gets into goal-scoring positions, she is so clinical. That was flipping awesome.
And she spoke so glowingly about how the Ricketts have come in and tried to put this team on the same level as some of the others in the Chicagoland area. Could Ludmila really do it again? Ludmila flying. Ludmila! The brightest star of all! 2 goals down, no problem! 2-2! Simply stunning. She's done it again.
Bounce over top of her head, right into the willing runner of Ludmila. She goes 1v1.
Now it's worth noting North Carolina started to make defensive substitutions about, what, 15, 20 minutes ago? Here's Speck flying forward, ball across, Shaw, the finish! Jaden Shaw pulls North Carolina ahead. Oh, this game's had everything. The Courage lead in Chicago once more.
But again, it's North Carolina Courage getting into the advanced half space, and those accurate, precise box crosses.
Back post header! I've seen everything! Ludmila, hat trick! 3-3!
2 pieces of individual brilliance and a set piece, ball clipped into the back post. How? How do you leave the most lethal goal scorer on the field for either team so uncontested in the back post? Macy Bell doesn't read it. She's moving backwards while Ludmila's attacking this ball. Steers it back across the frame. Casey Murphy sliding across, traveling a long way to be able to...
And full time. It is remarkably a draw tonight in Bridgeview. North Carolina 2 goals ahead, Chicago storm back.